Hi guys and welcome back to the Mighty Blues. My name is of course Cameron and welcome back today to another video. It is the game preview, Doncaster Rovers versus Everton in the Carabao Cup second round tomorrow evening. Sean Dyche's side face the team that is currently sat bottom of League 2. They've played 5 games, drawn 1, lost 4. They've got a -8 goal difference, and as I said, they currently sit bottom of League 2 with just 1 point, meaning they are bottom of the entire Football League. So out of the 92 teams in the Football League, they are currently bottom. Granted, it's very early on in the season, and there's obviously only been 5 games gone. However, that is what some would see as a good thing for Everton going into this game. I see this as I think potential banana skin is the saying that gets thrown about a lot. Again, what could go wrong? You know, an Everton team that have lost their opening 3 Premier League games of the season, facing the team that are currently bottom of the Football League in its entirety. Let's wait and see what happens. But no, look, this will be a tough game. All jokes aside, even though Doncaster have had a little bit of a difficult start to the season, as I've just said, it is very early on, and it's not like we're late on in it, and it's still early on in the season, and again, they may have just had a little bit of a rough start. Again, I don't know an awful lot about them, but they may have had a couple of injuries that ultimately have meant that they haven't had the start that they would have wanted. Certainly the case for Everton, of course. It's not like Everton are sitting top of the Premier League, absolutely flying. Everton sit bottom of the Premier League, 3 defeats out of the 3 games, and this one will be a difficult game of football. We know from these types of fixtures over the years that these games are always tough physical battles. It'll be interesting to see what Sean Dyche does with the starting 11. Will we see the likes of Yusuf Chimiti in the starting 11 tomorrow? Will we see the likes of Lewis Dobbin get another run out? Maybe a couple of the other youngsters, maybe Tyler Onyango in there? Will we see another opportunity for Danjuma? Whether or not that will be as a striker or not, we don't know. Obviously, Everton have officially announced the signing of Beto today from Udinese. However, he was announced after 12 p.m, which means that he's unlikely to be available for tomorrow. He may have been registered before 12 p.m, which would mean he would be available for tomorrow, but we don't know on that yet. But like I said, I expect this one to be a tough game. It will be a physical test. It will be a battle. It's away from home, of course, as well. So, the Doncaster fans and the players themselves will be fancying this, because ultimately, what have they got to lose? The pressure is all on Everton, not only because Everton are the Premier League team going into this game, but also Doncaster, as I said, bottom of League 2, lost their first 4 games, lost 4 out of their first 5 games of the season. Facing a Premier League team at home, they've got nothing to lose. People will expect Doncaster to turn up tomorrow and lose comfortably 4 to 5-0, and if that does happen, there'll be no negative effect on Doncaster Rovers and their season, because that will be expected given they're facing a Premier League team. All the pressure is on Sean Dyche's Everton side to go out tomorrow and to win. Typically we might sit here in these types of match previews and say the pressure is to perform. And over the years, we might have sat here and said, I expect Everton to go and win 3-4, 5-0. And if we don't win 3-4, 5-0, then we'll all be disappointed. I don't really think we're in a position to say that with this game. For me, I think as long as Everton win this one, that's all that matters. If Everton win this one 1-0 via a 90th minute, goal that comes off the back of somebody's bottom and we scrape through it, that for me is as important as if we turn up tomorrow when we beat these 4 or 5-0 comfortably. Everton are desperate for their first win of the season. We've just done the review to the Wolves game, and I spoke about how we talk about Everton losing their first 3 games on the bounce and not winning a game, and when will we win a game. But I think what we're overlooking a little bit is when will we score a goal. Everton haven't scored a goal this season in their 3 Premier League games, and whilst we've had a couple of close calls, the offside goal against Wolves, obviously we had the Michael Keane disallowed goal against Fulham, but we've had 40 odd shots on goal in 3 games, and we've only had a couple of close call sort of moments. The rest of them have been chances that we've wasted and we should have done much better with. So like I said, for me, it's paramount tomorrow that Everton win this game of football, and that might seem like a sort of a given, or surely you'll win this game of football. You're facing Doncaster, they're bottom of League 2, you're a Premier League side. It's not how it works. We know that over the years when we've faced League Two sides, League One sides before in these early rounds, they make it difficult, they make it physical. It's always a battle, it's always tough. It's a much different, it's almost like a different sport when you're playing in the lower leagues to when you're playing in the Premier League. Not only the quality gap, but the physicality, the demands. Again, a lot of these Premier League players will be used to coming up against teams that play lovely football and move it about a bit, and there's a bit of physicality in there, but it's mostly tactical, whereas the lower league teams are very physical. They'll throw challenges in, they'll get in you, and the last thing Everton need tomorrow is to come away with any more injuries out of this game. We've already got Dwight McNeil, Jack Harrison, Alex Iwobi, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, all obviously unavailable to us. Seamus Coleman because of because of injury, and the absolute last thing Everton need tomorrow is for another important player to pick up an injury because of a challenge or a physical altercation, whatever. So for me, the primary goal tomorrow, firstly, is to win the game. Like I said, I've got no preference as to how we win it. I'd love Everton to go out and beat them 5-0 tomorrow, and for me to be sitting here doing the instant match reaction saying, wow, what a win, brilliant, happy days. But as I said, I will equally take Everton winning 1-0 with absolutely no problem, with absolutely no clean sort of result whatsoever. Pardon me. It doesn't bother me as long as Everton win this game. That's all that matters to me. That's paramount. And then secondly, like I said, for us to come away from this game with no injuries, come away from it fresh. It's a good opportunity for some of the young players to get a go in there. It'll be interesting to see what Sean Dyche does with his team, because ultimately this is a huge game for the manager as well. If the manager loses this one, then the pressure does start to build, and people can disagree with that, and people can say that's not right, or that shouldn't be the case, or whatever way you look at this. If Everton lose our first 4 games of the season, 2 of them being home games that are very winnable, and 1 of them being against the team that currently sit bottom of League 2, meaning they're bottom of the entirety football league, then pressure will begin to mount. Whether you like it or not, pressure will begin to mount. So it's imperative that we win this game, as I said, to sort of, I don't want to say kickstart our season, because I think for us to say kickstart our season, we'd have to win the next 2. If Everton go out and win tomorrow and then go and win on Saturday against Sheffield United, then that would be a good way to kickstart our season. Tomorrow, there is an expectation that we win from pretty much everybody, in the world, maybe other than Evertonians. I mean, even us as Evertonians, for me, I expect Everton to go out there and win tomorrow, because we're facing a team that, as I said, are so many leagues below us. But we know it doesn't work like that. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be physical, it's going to be a test. But like I said, the 2 primary things for me is win the game, not bothered how we win it, because we're in, as I said, in the instant match reaction to the Wolves game, we're in a position now where I don't care who we beat and how we win, as long as we win. And then, as I said, come away from it with no injuries, with people, as fit as they can be and ready to go on Saturday as well. Hopefully we get to see Yusuf Chamiti in there. Again, a player that we saw a little bit of on Saturday. Half an hour spell. I thought he done well. Again, he didn't have a lot to do. There wasn't much to do, but I thought he done well, when he come on with what he had to do. Obviously a different sort of test for him, a League Two side. The quality won't be as high, obviously, as what it was against Wolves, but again, the physicality and the demands will be slightly different. But I expect him to start, or at least have some big involvement in it. I can't see Yusuf Chamiti not starting tomorrow, given he come on and got half an hour on Saturday. I just think it would be counterproductive. What would be the point in him being there if the whole notion is, well, he's not quite ready to start Premier League games yet, but he can come on with half an hour and then he doesn't start against a League Two side in the Cup? For me, it wouldn't make any sense. As for the other players, again, Lewis Dobbin, I expect to see him in there. Maybe we'll see the likes of Tyler Onyango. Maybe we'll see the likes of Jared Branthwaite get another go out there. Maybe we'll see Ben Godfrey, who we haven't seen, obviously, at all this season. I would expect us to see Ben Godfrey in there, João Virginia as well. Vitaly Mikalenko, I think we'll get another chance. So, yeah, like I said, I can see it being a different team. I don't think Jordan Pickford will be in the squad. I don't think Ashley Young will be in the squad. I can't see people like just a guy being in the squad, but we don't know. We'll wait and see, of course. But like I said, for me, tomorrow is all about winning. Again, the expectation may well be that we go and we wipe the floor with them, but I'll be as happy sitting here. That's wrong. I'll be obviously made up if we win 5-0, but I'll still be very, very happy if we win this game 1-0, and I won't be sitting here going, well, we expected it so, because I think there's a lot in. We spoke a little bit before in the game review about to the Wolves game about for every chance that these players are missing at the moment, their confidence is dropping and the pressure is rising. So, you know, if the confidence level is here and the pressure is here, they miss a chance, the confidence level goes like that and the pressure goes like that. They miss the next chance, the confidence level goes like that, the pressure goes like that. So with every chance that is being missed, the pressure is rising and the confidence is dropping. So a win for this team, a goal for this team could be massive, regardless of who it's against, regardless of which competition it's in. It could be absolutely massive, and it could be massive going into Saturday's game against Sheffield United as well. In terms of team news, I'm going to go with João Virginia in goal. I think we'll see Vitaly Mikalenko at left back. I think we'll see Ben Godfrey and Jared Branthwaite at centre back. And I do think we'll see Nathan Patterson in there as well. I think in the midfield, we will see Onana. I think we'll see Tyler Onyango. And I think we'll see James Garner. And then I'm going to go with Danjuma one side, Lewis Dobbin the other, and Yusuf Chimiti up front. Again, Neil Maupay might get a run out because they may look to sell him towards the end of the window. So we might get an opportunity. You may see... you might see Beto in there if he's been registered in time. I highly doubt it, I'll be honest, but who knows? Andre Gomez might get a run out again to try and put him in the shot window for the for the transfer window for Friday as well. But look, one thing is for sure is this game's on Sky Sports, so Doncaster, like I said, will be raring to go with this one. They won't be looking at this thinking, "Oh my God, we're doing, we've had a poor start to the season. We're playing a Premier League team. Oh my God, the pressure's on." They'll be looking at this going, "Boss, this is a boss opportunity. We're on the telly. We've got nothing to lose. Nobody expects us to win. This would be a great way to kickstart our season." Whereas Everton need to look at it and go, whilst the pressure is on, the expectation should be met. If Everton can't beat a team like who are in the position that Doncaster are in at the moment, then there's serious worries. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. If you have enjoyed this one, please do leave a like. Don't forget to check out the game review to the Wolves game. That is up on the channel now, and also the video where we spoke about Beto signing for the football club. Massive thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed this one, please do leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you soon.